It's a tricky time. We're being attacked for being biased.
People see CNN and MSNBC as slanted, Fox News as slanted. So of course your local news must also be slanted in some way.
The hour-long documentary, Truth Be Told, follows teams of journalists in Metro Denver and in small towns too. It looks at the challenges and joys of local journalism, where you're often reporting on people you know, for better or for worse. And it explores how journalists are fighting to maintain trust amid attacks on free press. You'll recognize a couple familiar faces from 9 News in the doc. We've already seen some of them. And it's airing this morning on 9 News Plus at 10:30. So joining me now to talk all about this, we have award-winning documentary filmmaker Brian Malone. Thank you so much for being here this morning. You produced it and directed it. It's called Truth Be Told with your wife, Cindy Malone.
Correct.
Yes, yes. Well, we appreciate you being here this morning. Obviously, such an important conversation. We know why it's important, but I would love to hear your perspective on why it's so important right now.
Well, unfortunately, there's a poll that I like to cite recently. Last month, Gallup put out a poll, said 7 out of 10 Americans right now mistrust the news media. 7 out of 10. That's a tough time. It's a tough time to be a journalist, Lauren.
Yeah.
So this is a crisis for our industry. There's a caveat to that, though. When you ask people about journalists, they say, no, I don't mean you. I don't mean you. We mean the national media, the national news. I don't mean you, the local. So this project is really meant to highlight those local journalists out there that are doing the hard work, the original reporting on your school board races, the utilities, the stories that really matter to you, that are going to affect you at the grocery store. The things that really matter to you, that the news through the noise, that kind of thing.
And with all of that being said, how did you go about putting this all together? This is a lot of work.
That's what I do. You turn the camera, you find the story, and you chase it. And that's really what it is. You let the story come to you, So I've been doing this for a minute. And, you just kind of recognize the story. You find interesting subjects, and you just follow the story and let it come to you through the lens. That's really what it is.
And how were those subjects? How was it working with, local TV people?
Well, you work beside some of them every day.
I sure do.
So, you tell me. It's fun. Some of them are interesting folks. I love journalism. I love the passion of storytelling and finding really good storytellers. Here's the thing. Right now, there are a lot of, I'll call them loudmouths, blowhards, a lot of folks sucking the oxygen out of the room in our collective right now. But underneath all of that, there are real good journalists quietly telling good stories that really affect all of us and really help all of us underneath all that noise. And so this film hopefully shines a spotlight on those journalists doing the good work.
And the good work is all for people at home, right? The people on the couch right now. So what is something that you could tell the people on the couch right now just to be a better news consumer?
Well, there are, this project is part of a bigger project that we created called Free Press, Free Country. Some of you may be familiar with some of the A Matter of Fact series that have been playing on Next for the last 12 weeks. This project is a media literacy, civic education project. And some of those tips, three simple tips that we'd like for people to walk away with. One, read the same story from several different news sources. News stories are short. You can read them quickly and easily, get different perspectives, compare and contrast. Second, know the difference between the news page and the opinion page. A legitimate news source will always label their news or their opinion or commentary separately. If they don't, which is hard to find on an opinion page, check your story, and if you feel yourself being emotionally led or baited, then you have to kind of question whether that story is really legitimate or not. And I would question that.
All great advice. Brian,
Yep.
thank you so much. Really looking forward
All
to
right.
seeing the piece. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you bet. Just a reminder, you can catch this right here on KUSA at 10:30 this morning and KTVD at 7 o'clock tonight to see Truth Be Told. It's the documentary in full. Plus, there's going to be a panel discussion immediately after hosted by our Kyle Clark. Looking forward to that.